What's up, everybody? Welcome to Vlogify. We're episode 3, I think, which is pretty awesome because, just started this. Big hopes for this channel, and with those big hopes come some big opportunities. With me today, I have some very important gentlemen here at Augustana, as far as I'm concerned. They are the executive committee for SloughFest. Why don't you guys introduce yourself?
I'm Marvin Ageman.
I'm LaSalle Smith.
Danny Watson.
Justin Bishop.
And what are you guys' majors here?
I'm majoring in chemistry. I'm going to be doing pharmacy here too, pre-pharm.
I am international business.
Double majoring in business and accounting, minoring in communications.
Business major, marketing management.
All right. Well, let's not make the audience wait any longer. Let's just jump right into this. So, what is SloughFest?
Well, SloughFest is something the guys came up with as a festival, music festival that we wanted to bring to Augustana, something that's been done actually in the past, in the 60s and 70s. This will be happening May 2nd, I believe at 4:30. So yeah, this is something cool for, the student body to be involved in, and the placement of the date is supposed to be on the Greek week, so.
Yeah, and it's going to be on the football field. We just got a brand new stadium last year, so I think it'll be a special kind of experience for the student body.
Okay. And what did you say the origin was? I don't know if you discussed that or.
The origin, honestly, we first came up with this idea. It was a few of the guys sitting in the dorm room, and we were just kind of bouncing off ideas. We talked about a lot of creative stuff, and a few of the guys, thought about, what if we had a music festival, and. Me and Justin really thought about it and kind of thought about the logistics and what it really could be, and then we went to OSL about it through Marvin, and they kind of put us in the right direction to get this thing started, and we mapped out every possible way this thing could go, and how things should be, how we want things to be. We had our vision set. We had our vision set before we left school last year.
Yeah.
So May of 2014 we had our vision set, and now we've just been persistently working to make sure that vision is brought to life.
Yeah, it's been a long process. I mean, LaSalle made it seem so much easier, but it's been a long process. During the summer, we all took a trip to Northwestern, where they do a phenomenal job of hosting a music festival in front of 10,000 students probably on average. And they actually let us in, gave us a closer look. We had a couple of discussions, a couple of questions with them. And obviously, I feel like that helped us greatly, during the summer, trying to figure out where this event is gonna take place and how it's all gonna mold together. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said it was a long process.
Yeah.
What would you say the biggest obstacle you guys run into? Marvin, if you got it.
I would say the biggest obstacle that we ran into were multiple. One being that because this is the first time that they've done it in 56 years, it's been pretty tough to get pretty much the school behind it. It's they want to do it, but they wanted to see how motivated we were, and that's kind of what kicked our ass during last year and this year, kind of driving us to see how much money we can get for the budget, how many people can we get on board, how many people can we get hyped for it, so that when it does come together, it comes together. Kind of emphasize that. Another big thing was actually getting people excited for it, because there's always talk of ideas and creative things that people always want to do, but then when there's that thing of will it come to life? And I guess that's kind of what we emphasize with every single day. Let's do another step, let's contact another artist, let's get another idea so that it comes to life, and that so when we tell people about it, it's oh, hey, how is this going to happen? What about this? Because, there's a lot of rumors around stuff.
Yeah.
And we, have that ready. Oh, yeah, it's going to happen like this and that. So every day it's actually coming together. But the obstacles are being, faced.
Okay. And, with obstacles, that's going to come with any process. But, what was the most fun of this? Because, planning a music festival for the school, it's got to be fun. It's got to be exhilarating.
I got to say the funnest part, every day, me and JB, or me and Marvin and me and Danny would come up with these ideas wow, what if this, what if that, and how can we achieve that? And I think the funnest part has been watching our vision and watching how it's all coming together. Of course, you look at large festivals, large school festivals, like a Revelry Fest up at Wisconsin, You look at large festivals in the city like Lollapalooza, and that's that experience everybody wants. So we're trying to take this, let this festival here, SloughFest, be like a launching pad to achieve those kind of things, and we certainly think it is possible. We have support from the entire campus, and we've been able to reach out to people. People have come to us about their skills, what they want to do, giving recommendations for this or giving recommendations for that, and we've all taken that to account so we could create the optimal experience that's kind of a hybrid of what everybody's telling us. And I think the whole process of finding new musicians, we would sit down for hours on end, contacting agents and contacting artists, and on YouTube looking for artists and the next big talent, and just being introduced to all different realms of music and all different realms of art and different things like that. I think that's always an experience that people take for granted, because a majority of what we interact with today is art. So I think sitting down with that for an excessive amount of time has been very beneficial and very fun, and has helped all of us grow.
And I think another cool part, LaSalle said it well, but another thing that people forget is because it is a music festival and it's the school is trusting us with their money and everything, people forget that we're just kids. We're not the business guys that are signing the contracts, and we're just kids who go to music festivals. I've been to my first last summer, and we see the ideas and we try to bring that fun here. We're not usually you have adults who put things together because it works, because that's the best business option. We do it because it's colorful or it's creative. We're still kids at heart, and to trust the students to do it and put on the fun stuff where it's the endless amount of creativity. I know Justin stays up all night just thinking about new ideas, and he'll contact me let's get hamster balls for this activity. and
we gotta get the hamster balls.
And that's the funnest part. People forget
lines.
that, and I think sometimes even we get so caught up that we forget it. Even if it isn't a reality, who knows? In 3 years it could be. But the fact that we're coming up with the ideas to say let's get a mechanical bull for this year, and it doesn't happen, that's just where we try to push ourselves. And I think that's the most fun. Being given the opportunity to do everything as far as a music festival, even if it can't be accomplished, we push ourselves to make it happen, and when it does, it's gratifying.
Yeah, just to comment on what Marvin said, it's crazy because we're all sophomores, so we're kind of in control. I don't want to say in control, but we will have a footprint in this for a couple of years. So it's even though it might not go the way we really expected it to be this year, it's just to know that okay, it went well, we can still build off of this. And like you said, we still have those ideas that we might not have been able to put it in this year, but hey, there's always next year.
Exactly.
So.
And basically, we're trying to make this into an annual event, something everybody can be, happy that it's going to be there. Enjoy the moment and stuff like that. That's basically what we're trying to bring. At a small scale school, a big festival like Dillo Day, like Lollapalooza and stuff like that. That's what we're trying to bring here,
Yeah, I don't think it's important that every school does have this experience, because believe me, we are working our asses off all year at every school. I think every school deserves the right to have an experience like this. The students should be rewarded for their hard work. Augustana is a very prestigious academic school, and I know around this time of year, May 2nd, that's what, week 8 or 9, students are stressed out. They're freaking out, worried about GPA, all the things that we come here for. And I think something like this might help them take the pressure off a little bit. And that's all we want to do.
Yeah. And so just to sum it up, who all is involved in this? Because I feel like this is such a big process. It's got to be,
it's a group effort. So on our side of the end, obviously Marvin's involved in OSL, but we got a couple people that aren't involved in any organization that's sponsoring this. So we probably have 15 to 20 students that work on different things. We got people working on media. We got people working on fundraising. We got people working on
artist
relations, promotion,
graphic design, all these kind of things.
And then the people that are actually on the exec board, we have a representative from RHA, SGA, CORE, Spanish Club, Art History Club. And the list is really growing. I mean, we still have a lot of time until May 2nd. So, I mean, a lot of people are just hey, this is a great idea. How can we get involved? So it's and we're always open to, like we said before, we're always open to suggestions, because the more people and the more minds that are on this, the better this event could be, because we're not just trying to attract one group to this event, we're trying to attract the whole student body.
Yeah. And I think that a few days ago we accomplished, something we were really trying to work towards. So now we've reached a point in the planning process to where we could really focus on trying to get the student body involved. So when kids come to us with these opportunities and say, hey, can I do this, can I do that, we take that very seriously, because we want them to be able to show their work and represent what Augustana is all about. I think that if we try to get every campus or every club or organization involved on this campus, and you'll see that we try to do that, and you'll see our efforts in doing that from the product we get, on May 2nd.
All right. So, what can students expect from this? Like, I mean, you guys have pretty much
Man, just a great time, honestly. I just want everybody to have a great time. That's basically what we're making this for, is for the student body, And they can bring their friends to come in as well to experience the time that, Augustana students are having. So that's basically what I think we're trying to do.
Yeah, I think our biggest vision, alongside of making this a great event, we want to showcase Augustana.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, think that we're a small school, a lot of those big school activities don't happen here. So it's
small schools are underrated these days.
Yeah. So
we don't get enough love these days.
Yeah. Right? So we're really just trying to be able to showcase Augustana and then showcase the talent, because at this event it's not just we're bringing in artists. We're having painters display their art. We're having musicians perform on stage, so it's not
student and
so it's just not we're bringing in somebody and it's just a concert. No, hey, this is our talent, this is what we have, so
and I think they can certainly expect something that hasn't been done here for a while. They can expect a lot of events on this campus have gone a certain way in the past, and we're trying to reach that point to where we can turn that around. So this is something that every student, current students, potential students will all be looking forward to, because we think that it's going to be that successful. So for the class of 2019 that's coming in, they're going to be like, wow, I cannot wait to go to Augustana and work my tail off and then celebrate at the end of the year with this great event that they put on for the students.
Big bash, I'm telling you.
Okay, and overall, what can the future hold for this?
Man, honestly, I think we've already talked about it. We really want this to keep going, even when we're gone. We want to be able to say, when we have successful careers and whatever we're doing, we can come back and say, yeah, this is something we did. This is something we put our name on. This is something we worked hard to create here at Augustana to make this school the greatest in America. Honestly, I love this school.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's endless possibilities to what this event could be. We're even talking about next year, and we're not even at May 2nd yet. Man. So it's
thinking about new artists and stuff like that. So, this is all for the student body.
I mean, and it's not even like we said before. This is not even for us. This is all for the student body. And it's been an experience, and I'm glad I'm in it for the ride. So
yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Time, man.
You heard it here first. SloughFest, May 2nd.
Yep, Lindbergh Stadium
here at Augustana. Well, that was Vlogify episode 3. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe,
follow, everything.
So all links will be below or in captions somewhere on the screen. SloughFest Twitter, they have a website. Go visit that. Go get some tickets, and make sure to #GetVlogify, get that going, trending, and see you next time.